What is going on YouTube? Hayden here. Today we have some very exciting things to go over and discuss. Specifically, we're starting to see some of the cryptos break out earlier than we had originally anticipated. Now, as you guys know from yesterday's episode, and for those that don't, we are pretty much extremely bullish on the fact that most of these cryptos are filling in technical indicators that we have been tracking for days, if not weeks. You can see just 2 days ago with this small rally possibility coming, we then extended out and noticed that there was a much larger bull flag formation taking place on XRP and some of these other cryptocurrencies that inevitably should break us to the upside, and that's what we need to go over and talk about in today's video. You can see on XRP, we're tracking a very large bull flag formation. We are consolidating out right here. We're going to have to zoom in on this and get a better look as to what exactly is going on. And then aside from XRP, we're also going to be looking at Solana, which is having a bull flag formation here. This one is much clearer on the 4-hour charts here. We might just have to pull this up a hair, just a hair, guys. Don't come after me for that. Just to confirm where this resistance level is and when we have that buy-in opportunity. We're also going to be looking at Ethereum, which has just broken its resistance on its run to the upside here. This is exciting news. We have Bitcoin, which is on its way up, retesting its resistance, its top price ceiling yet again. We're also going to be covering QQQ, which has had a bullish run today. Very exciting. And the stock market is doing the same, very much so nearing all-time highs. And if this is the case, we should start to see the prices lift up. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, super quick, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just want to update you guys about the MARGEX exchange. They're currently doing a $10,000 giveaway. For anyone that deposits into the account, you can get 20% matched given back to you, which is super cool. It's a great way to get some free bonus cryptocurrency. Take advantage of the bonus money. You can always withdraw and move your money somewhere else. And they even have a trading competition with a $1,000 prize pool. With each 1 million in trades will add up to $100. So there's not that many people in it right now. So if you are going to start trading on that exchange, you might be the lucky one to actually claim that prize pool earnings here. So more information about this will be later on in today's episode. But for the time being right now, looking at XRP, focusing on it here, you can see we are in a descending fractal. And that does remind me, I do want to check out briefly the coin market cap before we get into that here. You can see we're up about 0.5%, nothing too crazy. It's really just a lot of consolidation. Ethereum and maybe like BNB are the only cryptocurrencies that are actually starting to head up. The other cryptos are pretty much flatlined and starting to head downwards here. But I'm excited, and hopefully you guys are excited too, as we've discussed and we've constantly been talking about the fact that if not today or like this weekend, come Monday, we should very much so expect to see some sort of price rally. Honestly, all these cryptocurrencies are consolidating here. We're looking for volume, and it might not come this second, but I very much so am in belief that we should be seeing it come the end of this weekend here. We typically don't see much movement during the weekend. It's after Monday morning that we start to see that movement here. Now, I am going to extend this out just a hair. We are starting to discover some sort of fractal forming here on the 4-hour charts, or on the hourly charts here. 4-hour are showing some signs of that too, but we are in some sort of uptrend, some sort of recovery position. Obviously, we could scale this like this, but it really depends on how you want to look at it here. Tons of wicks, but we are in some upwards movement here. Truly, what we're waiting for is on the 4-hour charts here, we're looking for a closure above major resistance in red. You can see red is that problem child zone where we haven't been able to close a successful candle above it. We've wicked above it many times, but we've not actually closed a 4-hour above that. If we do, expect to see a long position take place. Now, as for the daily, this is where things get a bit interesting. The daily was confirmed slightly yesterday. Yesterday was the first time we've actually closed a resistance above this downtrend, which to me is exciting because that to me is a sign of, hey, we're going to probably start to head up. It should have been enough confirmation. We barely closed, and it's on a Thursday. So today's Friday, and we're still not seeing much volume. So if anything, maybe the appropriate thing to do is to extend this and just wait for a bullish confirmation closure above red band. It might be as simple as that, that's what we're going to have to focus on here and look at. We could even extend this up here if we really want to. We'll delete some of these other ones here, but this might be that resistance that we're going to have to be paying attention to. Now, obviously, anything can go with this. It is a very short-term bull flag. You can see here, it is very quick to move. There might even be, what I'm starting to notice actually is something, this might even be better. This is actually crazy. Hold on, let's see. We'll put that back. We'll put this one back. But look at the uptrend. This might be some sort of symmetrical triangle. Actually, this looks much better than what we were forming here. This shows signs of a symmetrical triangle forming, which, if accurate, might yield a pretty promising thing for XRP. This actually looks really good here. Very interesting. So we're going to have to pay close attention to this and see, as we consolidate and fill in this gap here, if we make a decision, we should be able to get in on this and capitalize off a possible run. These typically are bullish, but anything can happen. So keep that in mind. As for Solana's in some sort of bull flag formation too. We just slightly scaled Solana on the 4-hour to kind of incentivize and show that there's just a little more time left before we get that opportunity to buy in. It's a pretty much a beautiful textbook bull flag formation here, beautiful uptrend, beautiful consolidation. It's only a matter of time before we see, boom, another explosion here. So definitely pay close attention. We will be taking advantage of the trade on MARGEX, which you can see I already have loaded up, and I'm ready to go with the trade. We have a top resistance here. We have these in the past here, but in the grand scheme, we are forming a very large bull flag. So when we get the confirmation of closure on MARGEX above this resistance right here, this is when we will be buying in long. We close above resistance here. I have my account funded and I am ready to go for a buy-in for a long to the upside here. I don't want to jump the gun because anything can happen and we could correct. So key is wait for closure above here on the daily. That's when we'll buy in and long this to the upside. Jumping to the daily charts too, you can even see there is that resistance and that formation taking place here. We could do the 4-hour, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and wait just a little bit longer for that confirmation to take place. Otherwise, aside from Solana and XRP and MARGEX here, I want to look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then the other cryptos here. Ethereum is showing signs of possible run. This is the first time we've actually seen a nice rally to the upside here. Major resistances, finally seeing that break, and that rally to the upside is taking place here. This is very good news. We had that confirmation just yesterday on the 4-hour. Once we confirm closure above that resistance, that was a buy-in opportunity here. You can see we're already starting to get that volume. It's probably going to be a bit of resistance here. We'll see how we close, but downtrend is in store. So if you guys were to take advantage of this on the 4-hour, it's again in and get out. But on the daily, if we confirm closure here, that's enough sign to say, hey, maybe come Monday, this is going to be big. So wait for confirmation closure. Ethereum is pretty much here. We're ready to go. We close this tonight. Buy an opportunity. Very good chance of a long position to take place here. Bitcoin, you can see, is stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's a lot of resistance on us trying to get through all-time highs. You can see right here, we've consistently now almost like a double top hit resistance. It almost looks like, is this an inverse head and shoulders? No. Not so much, but definitely double top resistance here. Now we're consolidating. We're trying it again to build up pressure. We confirm closure above here. We're going to explode. And I seriously mean we are going to explode in volume. So lots of this consolidation will take place this weekend. And at any point to come next week, we could very easily see that rally if we close above major resistance. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. And I do think QQQ and the stock market are also looking for possible runs come next week. So I'm excited across the board because everything looks extremely bullish. We've been tracking QQQ for a while. You can see we had a little bit of turbulence here with that AI nonsense from China, but inside we've had this bull flag here. We did confirm closure outside of that, and it seems like we still are. So inevitably, we should be heading on the up and up. We should be cleared to head to all-time highs, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see that take place come next week. So pay very close attention to not only QQQ, but the stock market too. Very similar to what we said about QQQ, also implicated the stock market, as both are very much so tech-heavy. And because we broke through that resistance here, there's a good chance now we should start to see the prices rise. So this is very exciting news. Hopefully you guys make sure to check it out here. There were the buying opportunity we took advantage of. It's like right here. So now we're up on our position, which is very exciting. But with that being said, make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications if you haven't already. Make sure to check out the MARGEX opportunities with the link down in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.